John Venn, a British logician, philosopher, and mathematician, is perhaps best remembered for his creation of the Venn diagram, a simple, yet powerful tool used to visually represent logical relationships between different sets. While Venn himself was more focused on the formalization of logic, probability theory, and set theory, his work has transcended these academic realms and offers profound insights into navigating the complexities of life. Through his diagrams and contributions to formal logic, Venn imparted life lessons that can be applied to personal development, decision-making, relationships, and problem-solving. These life lessons are not only grounded in logic and mathematics but also in a deeper philosophical understanding of the human condition. 1. Embrace logical thinking. The role of logic in problem-solving. John Venn was an influential figure in the development of formal logic, particularly in his use of diagrams to represent relationships between sets. Logical thinking is the ability to reason in a structured and coherent manner. In Venn's diagrams, sets are shown as distinct circles, and the overlapping sections represent shared characteristics or relationships. This visual representation helps break down complex ideas into simpler, digestible parts, which can be immensely helpful when tackling life's problems. Life lesson: logic provides us with the tools to understand situations more clearly and solve problems effectively. Rather than reacting emotionally or jumping to conclusions, we can assess a problem based on facts and reasoning, identifying the root causes and solutions with more precision. In everyday life, many decisions require logical thinking, whether in personal relationships or professional situations. For example, if you're facing a difficult decision at work, such as whether to accept a new job offer, you can use logical thinking to compare the benefits and drawbacks, assess the risks, and clarify your priorities. Similarly, in personal relationships, applying logical thinking can help you understand the motivations of others, resolve conflicts with reason, and create mutually beneficial outcomes. The power of structured problem solving. A major benefit of logical thinking is that it helps people approach problems systematically. By organizing the issue, identifying the relevant variables, and considering the various factors that affect the situation, logical thinking guides us through each step of the process. When we face a dilemma, it's easy to get bogged down in emotional responses or preconceived biases. However, if we step back and break down the situation, we can often find simpler and more effective solutions. For example, when managing multiple projects at work, you can prioritize them based on deadlines, importance, and available resources. Logical thinking helps you allocate time and energy to the most critical tasks first, ensuring that you meet deadlines and avoid unnecessary stress. Applying logic to relationships. In personal relationships, logical thinking can help clarify misunderstandings, ensure better communication, and promote fairness. When disagreements arise, instead of reacting impulsively, it's beneficial to assess the situation logically. This might involve looking at both sides of an argument, understanding the other person's perspective, and finding common ground. For example, if two friends have a disagreement, rather than becoming defensive, they can approach the issue logically, identifying the cause of the conflict and working together to find a fair resolution. 2. Seek clarity and simplicity. The pursuit of simplicity in complex situations. One of the most striking features of Venn diagrams is their simplicity. At first glance, they may seem like basic shapes, but they convey complex relationships in a way that's easy to understand. The simplicity of the diagram helps focus attention on what is truly important, without getting lost in unnecessary details. Venn's ability to distill complex logical relationships into simple, accessible images can be applied to many areas of life. Life lesson: seeking simplicity allows us to strip away distractions and focus on the core issues that matter. In a world full of noise, simplifying problems or situations helps us make clear, effective decisions. In many areas of life, we are often surrounded by complex systems, whether in our careers, social circles, or personal goals. Yet, if we take a step back, we can often find simpler ways to address our concerns. For instance, if you're struggling to balance work and family time, rather than overloading your schedule with unnecessary commitments, simplifying your agenda and focusing on key priorities, like quality time with family or essential work tasks, can help reduce stress and increase productivity. Finding clarity in personal goals. Applying simplicity to personal goals means stripping away the non-essential and concentrating on what truly drives you. For example, if you feel overwhelmed by the number of goals you have, narrowing your focus to a few important objectives can make it easier to track your progress and achieve success. Whether it's a career aspiration, health goal, or relationship improvement, simplicity helps clarify your path forward and reduce mental clutter. For instance, instead of setting overly complex fitness goals, a simple goal like exercise 3 times a week can be more effective. The simplicity of this goal makes it easier to track progress and integrate it into your routine without feeling overwhelmed by an elaborate, multifaceted plan. Minimalism and mental health. Simplicity in life also extends to mental health. The more we can eliminate distractions, excess information, and unnecessary responsibilities, the more mental space we have to focus on what brings us joy and fulfillment. Minimalism, in both material possessions and mental clutter, is a concept that many people use to regain focus and clarity. By adopting a minimalist mindset, individuals can remove physical and mental distractions that impede their happiness and productivity. Whether it's reducing the number of commitments, possessions, or the amount of time spent on social media, simplifying your environment can lead to greater peace of mind and improved well-being. 3. Appreciate connections. Understanding the overlap between different aspects of life. A defining feature of Venn diagrams is the concept of overlap between sets. The intersection of 2 circles represents common elements between the sets. This concept can be extended to life, where the most meaningful and fulfilling aspects of life often exist at the intersection of different interests, values, or identities. Life is not divided into separate boxes. Instead, various aspects of life overlap, and understanding these connections can lead to deeper fulfillment and a sense of purpose. Life lesson: find the overlap in different aspects of your life. By recognizing connections between areas of your life that you might perceive as separate, you can create a more integrated, meaningful experience. For example, in the context of work and personal life, people often struggle to balance the demands of both. However, recognizing how work can enhance personal growth through skills development, networking, or financial security, and how personal life can nourish professional life through creativity, mental health, or relationships, can help integrate these seemingly separate areas into a more harmonious whole. Building strong relationships through common ground. In relationships, the intersection between sets in a Venn diagram represents the common ground shared between 2 people. Whether in friendships, romantic relationships, or professional connections, understanding what you share with others can help foster deeper connections. For instance, in a romantic relationship, a couple may have overlapping values such as mutual respect, shared interests, and goals for the future. This overlap forms the foundation for a strong relationship. Identifying the areas where you connect with others, whether in terms of beliefs, interests, or life goals, helps create stronger bonds and facilitates collaboration. The power of networking. Networking is also an example of finding connections in professional life. While it's easy to see colleagues and business contacts as isolated individuals, building professional relationships often hinges on recognizing the overlaps, shared projects, goals, or interests. These intersections allow you to form strategic collaborations, which can benefit you both personally and professionally. 4. Accept complexity and uncertainty. Embracing life's messiness. Not all situations in life fit neatly into predefined categories, and this is where Venn diagrams also show us the limitations of logic. While they can beautifully illustrate overlaps, the areas outside of the sets are just as important. Life is full of variables that don't fit perfectly into logical categories. There are gray areas, contradictions, and uncertainties. In Venn diagrams, this is symbolized by the areas that fall outside the circles. These are aspects of life that don't have a clear place in the framework, but they still hold value. Life lesson: accept that life is not always predictable or neatly organized. Embrace uncertainty, and be open to the possibilities that arise from ambiguity and complexity. Accepting uncertainty means recognizing that you can't control everything in life. Plans may not always go as expected, and unexpected challenges will arise. However, this should not discourage you. Embracing the messiness of life allows you to adapt, learn, and grow. In a career context, for example, there may be moments when projects don't go as planned, or external factors impact your goals. The key is not to give up, but to accept that setbacks are a natural part of the process and that they can often lead to new, unforeseen opportunities. Resilience in the face of complexity. Learning to thrive in the midst of complexity and uncertainty requires resilience. Resilience is the ability to recover from setbacks, adapt to change, and continue moving forward. John Venn's work reminds us that logical thinking and clarity can only take us so far. Life is full of unexpected challenges that require us to adapt, adjust, and learn from our experiences. This adaptability can be seen in the way we approach personal growth. For example, rather than being discouraged by failure, resilience teaches us to view challenges as opportunities for improvement. Whether it's facing a difficult personal situation, a career setback, or a health challenge, resilience helps us continue progressing despite the obstacles in our path. 5. Patience and persistence. The long road to discovery. John Venn's contributions to logic, probability theory, and set theory were not achieved overnight. His work came after years of diligent study and intellectual effort. This is a powerful reminder that true success often requires persistence over time. Success in any area of life, whether it's academics, career, or personal growth, rarely happens instantly. It requires sustained effort, patience, and resilience. Life lesson: success is a product of consistent effort. Great achievements don't happen overnight, they require time, dedication, and persistence. By embracing the long road to success, we are more likely to reach our goals. One example of persistence in everyday life is the journey of professional development. Many individuals spend years learning, honing skills, and building their careers. It's easy to become discouraged when progress seems slow, but persistence pays off over time. Whether it's finishing an advanced degree, building a business, or mastering a skill, consistent effort and patience often lead to eventual success. Embracing the process of growth. Persistence also teaches us to focus on the process of growth, not just the outcome. This is particularly important in personal development. The journey of self-improvement is ongoing and may not always yield immediate results, but it's important to recognize the value of the process itself. Each step forward, no matter how small, contributes to overall growth and learning. Whether you're trying to improve your health, develop emotional intelligence, or cultivate new habits, persistence is key. Even when progress feels slow, continuing to show up and take small steps is what ultimately leads to lasting change. 6. Value the unseen. What's outside the circle? In a Venn diagram, the areas outside the circles represent elements that don't fit neatly into any category. In life, this concept reminds us to pay attention to things that are often overlooked, ignored, or hidden. These unseen aspects may contain untapped opportunities, ideas, or lessons that aren't immediately apparent. Life lesson: don't ignore what is outside the obvious or easily visible. Often, opportunities and valuable insights lie beyond what we initially perceive. For instance, if you're exploring new career opportunities, it's easy to get fixated on traditional roles or obvious career paths. However, by considering roles that may not align with conventional expectations or stepping outside your comfort zone, you may discover unique opportunities that better suit your passions and strengths. Thinking beyond the status quo. Valuing the unseen also involves challenging the status quo and thinking creatively. In business, innovation often arises from ideas that seem unconventional at first. In life, embracing the unseen can help you think outside the box, try new things, and explore possibilities you might have otherwise dismissed. By remaining open to new experiences and ideas that don't fit into traditional molds, you create room for growth, innovation, and self-discovery. 7. Balance and harmony. Finding equilibrium in life. The overlapping areas of a Venn diagram illustrate the concept of balance and harmony. In life, true fulfillment comes from maintaining balance between different areas: work and personal life, goals and relaxation, social obligations and solitude. Too much focus on one area can lead to burnout, while too little focus can result in missed opportunities or lack of fulfillment. Life lesson: strive for balance in your life by aligning your various roles and responsibilities with your values. Life isn't about extremes, it's about achieving harmony and integration across different areas. Finding balance can be difficult, especially in today's fast-paced world where we're often juggling multiple roles and expectations. However, focusing on what matters most and learning to say no to unnecessary distractions allows us to create a life that reflects our true priorities. Balancing work and leisure is a prime example. It's essential to be productive and dedicated to your career, but just as important is making time for rest, hobbies, and spending quality time with loved ones. Only by achieving this balance can we maintain mental and physical well-being and sustain long-term happiness. 8. Embrace diversity and different perspectives. The value of multiple circles. Venn diagrams are powerful tools because they represent multiple sets and the relationships between them. Each circle in a Venn diagram can be seen as representing a different set, perspective, or group. By illustrating how multiple perspectives or categories overlap, Venn diagrams demonstrate the importance of considering various viewpoints and acknowledging the richness of diversity. Life lesson: embrace diversity in all aspects of life. Whether it's diversity in culture, thought, or background, the intersection of different perspectives often leads to greater understanding, innovation, and personal growth. In our increasingly interconnected world, it's essential to recognize that no single perspective holds all the answers. By opening ourselves to the ideas, experiences, and viewpoints of others, we expand our understanding and develop a deeper appreciation for the complexities of life. Diversity enriches our experiences and helps us grow both intellectually and emotionally. Learning from different perspectives. In personal and professional life, embracing diverse viewpoints leads to better problem solving and decision making. For example, in a team environment, bringing together people with different skills, backgrounds, and experiences often leads to more creative solutions. Rather than relying on a single approach to a challenge, diverse perspectives offer alternative ideas, encouraging innovation and collaboration. In relationships, embracing diversity means appreciating the different perspectives that each individual brings. Whether it's a romantic relationship, friendship, or work partnership, understanding the unique experiences, values, and backgrounds of others helps foster respect and empathy. In doing so, we build stronger connections and create a more inclusive and compassionate environment. 9. The importance of boundaries and self-identity. Defining your set. Venn diagrams help us understand how different sets or groups can be defined, and the boundaries between them can often be just as important as the areas where they intersect. These boundaries establish the uniqueness and individuality of each set. In life, defining our own set, our own identity, values, and priorities, is essential for personal growth and self-respect. Life lesson: know your boundaries and honor your individuality. By defining your own set, your personal values, goals, and limits, you establish a strong sense of self and create healthy boundaries in relationships and interactions with others. Establishing boundaries helps prevent burnout, resentment, and feelings of being overwhelmed. When we define our personal boundaries, we protect our emotional, mental, and physical well-being. For example, saying no to extra work that conflicts with personal time or not allowing others to overstep into your private space are examples of healthy boundaries. Knowing when to say no and when to say yes gives us control over our lives. Maintaining healthy relationships through boundaries. While overlap in relationships is valuable, it's also important to have a clear understanding of where you end and another person begins. Just as Venn diagrams show that sets can overlap but also maintain distinct elements, it's crucial to understand where your values and desires intersect with others and where they differ. Recognizing and respecting these boundaries in relationships helps maintain healthy dynamics and mutual respect. For example, in romantic relationships, it's important for each partner to retain their individuality and not lose themselves in the relationship. Similarly, in friendships, knowing when to set boundaries, whether it's respecting personal time or standing up for yourself, ensures that the relationship remains balanced and respectful. 10. Foster curiosity and continuous learning. The unexplored areas of the diagram. In Venn diagrams, the areas that fall outside the defined circles may initially seem unimportant, but they often hold hidden possibilities, insights, or opportunities. These areas encourage us to look beyond what is immediately visible and explore the unknown. The areas outside the circles in a Venn diagram represent the unexplored, the places where innovation, creativity, and new discoveries occur. Life lesson: never stop learning. Cultivate a mindset of curiosity and exploration. Life is full of opportunities and experiences beyond what we already know, and embracing these opportunities for growth helps us evolve and adapt. This lesson emphasizes the value of intellectual curiosity and continuous learning. Life is constantly changing, and in order to keep up with it, we must be open to exploring new areas of knowledge. Whether you're learning a new language, acquiring a new skill, or exploring a new field of interest, maintaining a sense of curiosity allows you to adapt to changes and broaden your horizons. In the workplace, this lesson can be applied by seeking opportunities for professional development and embracing a lifelong learning mindset. Whether through formal education, self-study, or hands-on experience, continuous learning enhances your skill set and helps you stay competitive and relevant in your field. Embracing the unknown. Curiosity also means being open to uncertainty and embracing the unknown. Just as Venn diagrams show areas that fall outside the circles, places that we might not have considered, life is full of opportunities that lie outside of our comfort zone. For instance, traveling to a new country, exploring unfamiliar hobbies, or meeting people with different experiences all help expand our understanding of the world. Cultivating curiosity means not being afraid to step into new and unfamiliar territory. The exploration of the unknown opens up new possibilities, and by embracing it, we allow ourselves to grow as individuals. Rather than sticking to the familiar, curiosity invites us to challenge our assumptions and gain a deeper understanding of life and the people around us. Conclusion. John Venn's work and the Venn diagram as a tool offer much more than just a means for representing sets and their relationships. They provide valuable life lessons that are applicable across many areas of personal and professional life. From embracing diversity and understanding different perspectives to fostering curiosity and defining healthy boundaries, Venn's contributions to logic and set theory encourage us to look at life with clarity, flexibility, and a deep appreciation for the complexity and beauty of the world around us. Each lesson reflects an essential aspect of living a fulfilling, balanced, and thoughtful life. By applying the principles of Venn's work, we can improve our problem-solving, relationships, career paths, and personal growth. Whether we're exploring new opportunities, maintaining personal boundaries, or fostering meaningful connections, the insights drawn from Venn's diagrams offer a valuable framework for navigating life's complexities with clarity, patience, and wisdom.